Hello everybody, so I hope you guys are doing okay. And in this video, I gonna be sharing my thoughts about the DIY visa application and having a lawyer or agent to do that for you. So, well, my camera is like, I don't know. Okay, hold on. All right, there we go. Um, yes. For your information, we did our visa application on our own. So it's a DIY. So yes, and my husband, he's the one who made the packet, the I-129F packet for the initial application. So yes, and we did it. So it's not like, it's kind of like hassle a little bit, but if you both agree to do it on your own, it's not really like that, because it's kind of like you're gonna put effort, time, and everything in there while you're doing that, because it's kind of like a partnership. Because in the form itself, the I-129F form, there's a item that question about your fiance or the beneficiary and about the petitioner. So what we did is we download the app, the form. So if you asked about the form, you can just go online to the uscis.gov.com.gov, kind of like that. Just search USCIS, or you could just go like I-129F form, and it will bring you to there, and you can download that and fill out that, and you should have like a shared Google Drive account, so that you both could like edit that. Yeah, you can edit and fill out, both of you there. Yes, so and print it out and send it to them. So anyway, before we go down about it, I gonna share to you guys. The last time I uploaded, last time I've been working, last video I uploaded was about the US form. So anyway, just an update. I haven't sent my packet yet, because I waited my son to come here, finally here in the US, and do it together. Because my initial plan actually was let him follow me after the school year ended. Like the vacation for this school year. But what happened? He is 13 years old, and yes, and understand that that age is so vulnerable with the teenager, craziness. So don't get me wrong, I didn't abandon him. I was just decided, because in our case, I just met my husband now once. So that's the thing. The major thing I consider is that to have time together first, before having obligation, before having another person to consider, right? An obligation, or what do you call that, responsibility to have. So we just met once. So literally, obviously, our time together physically was not that, not that, ano ba tawag dyan, yung parang sulit. Yes, because we started dating during pandemic, and we waited for like, almost a half year before we met in person, and that was just like few days. It's not even like 1 month. So it's totally different, right? You agree that it's totally different, the relationship in person and virtual, right? So yeah, we talk every day, every day, every day. I knew his like routine. I become his routine. He become my routine, and he knew my routine, the rest of my routine, and like that. We are all familiar with our life virtually. But we all know that it's totally different in internet, right? So like in person. So it's totally different. So we have to have time first. That's I decided, actually, especially that I'm gonna be flying in a foreign country, and that's my first time coming here. So it's my first international flight, actually. So, but you know what, like, telling you honestly, it's not really my kind of, what do you call this, my gusto, parang ganun, na I gonna be flying here. I asked him to fly there and live with me here, stay with me in the Philippines, but because of his work, he's not retired yet. So I have to adjust. I have to fly here and stay with him, spend the rest of our life together, and the rest will be maybe when he retired. I don't know what can be happen. So for now, I have to come here to, you know, to make it happen. So anyway, yeah, but the decision was changed because, you know, the teenager thing. So to avoid the drama, I let him fly here, like, and like abrupt kind of like that. So I just decided, oh, okay, you're gonna follow me. So yes, pumunta siya dito. Then if you have K1, I mean, yeah, that's one of the consideration. And also, like, I know myself that I have to adjust in this country, not just to adjust my, not only to my husband, but also in everything. Like everything will be like new to me. So how can I, like, it's still gonna be hard to my husband if he has a two-person to adjust with, and who is adjusting also, right? Kind of like, you know, so you have to balance everything. So I told myself, how can I help my son? Especially, okay lang kung bata pa, baby pa, okay lang yun kasi madali lang sila makapag-adapt. But my son is in the like early teenage. So parang medyo may ano na din sila. So I mean, it's hard, you know, sa pag ano ng relasyon ng sa kanilang dalawa kasi hindi naman sila mag-ama. So ang iniisip ko, I need to adjust first so that I can help my child to adjust also, because it's so hard for us, both of us, and gonna be my husband also, to like if me and my son is adjusting at the same time, paano yun? Mahihirapan ako, mai-stress ako, kasi maraming pagbabago talaga yan. Paano ko mapapaintindi sa kanya kung ako hindi ko rin naiintindihan? So that's the second consideration. So I just decided to leave him in the Philippines and let him follow me. So anyway, if you have a question, yung anak ko, sanay na siya. He is like kind of traveler because I am lakwachera as a mother, so I always talk him with me, and so like he's not familiar flying and traveling, yeah, so locally. So yes, and so but if you have a question about how did I do everything of those, if you have like plan also to fly here first before your K2 or your kids, it will be possible. You can do a research, but if you have a question, you can ask me freely, and I will try to answer all of your questions, because he's not flying totally alone. There's somebody who assessed him from the origin to the destination. I requested somebody from the airline to assess him. So he came here safely, and yes, so far I asked about his flying experience. So far it's good. So yeah. So anyway, what else? What else? Nawawala ako. So yes, I tried actually to speak in English because I have some viewers who are from the English country. So just to like spread the range of my viewers, so I just choose to use the language. So I'm not really good in English, but I hope you guys Filipino there will like, you know, wag magtaas ng kilay. So yes, and let's go to the DIY. Anyway, sa DIY, message. So I gonna normally I record the video and upload it right away, so I'm gonna do the same. So may mga bumps dyan, I'm not going to cut, so mag-adjust na lang kayo because all I want is just to inform you. So the DIY, ano ba yung, and what is the difference with the DIY and the having a lawyer or an agent to do the application for you? So for me, is there any difference? For me, nothing. Walang diferensya. You gonna, like, it's not like saying that you have it's not about like you have somebody, you paid somebody to do the application. You're not going to do anything, right? You're just gonna like sit there and wait for the whole process to be done. It's not like that, because you know what, like initially in my knowledge, because I have like few friends, like lots of girls, I talk about that. We talk about like having, they all regrets, because one of the reason is the fee. Ang mahal ng bayad. It's totally like the price is so pricey, expensive to get a lawyer, and also the job that they do for you is not really a rocket science, which you cannot do on your own. So here's the thing. Okay, what you're going to do is to fill out the form, the I-129F. The form, you can find that form in the uscis.gov site. You can just research or go to the Google and search the I-129F form, and it will show to you, it will bring you there, and you just have to download the form. When you look at the form, it's like few lots of, you know, like pages, but when you look at that, for sure, a lot of pages and everything is new to you, it's kind of overwhelming. But when you started to do that, it's not actually like that, because all of the questions there are actually about you and your fiance. It's just like a basic information. It's not like a, you know, like you're applying for, you're not like, it's not like a Miss Universe question or pageantry question. It's not like that. So it's just about you, your name, your address, and everything, your birthday, just that. So I don't think it's hard. It's easy actually if you started to answer all of those questions, and it's not like that. So if you have free time and you're not so busy, it's not, it won't eat your time whole day like that. You can just give like 1 hour, just sit there and fill out the forms, the item that asked about you as a beneficiary or you as a petitioner. Then you can send the form, same form, to your beneficiary or to your petitioner, whoever does the first step, and let him or let her fill out or answer the item which asked about his or her information. So that's it. So my husband and I, we make we have a shared Google Drive. So all of the documents during the application, all of the documents was there and shared. So what we did is, he answered the item asked about him, and I answered the item asked about me. So that's it. And actually, the one who's going to make a packet, the I-129F packet, was the petitioner. So I just sent it back to him, and he printed out and collect the rest of the documents. So the documents needed are like, one of the requirements was you need to meet the person once within 2 years, at least once within 2 years. That is the minimum qualification for you to be qualified to petition somebody. All right, just once. So we met once, and yes, what we did is, you need to collect or secure, all of the documents, like from flying, your visa, your ticket, your boarding pass, and everything, like the hotel booking. Make sure that her name or his name was in there, written there, to make sure that you both are like staying in the same place, or like took picture together with friends and family. Make sure for sure you're gonna meet somebody in his family, so on her family, with so make sure that you have a picture of that, like took picture as possible, as many as you can, like that, because you're gonna use that as a proof of relationship and proof of meeting. So actually the proof of meeting will be like a proof of relationship, and also like you can add on the proof of relationship the screenshot of your conversation, like that. Hindi naman, it's not necessary all the intimate whatever in the message, as long as you have a conversation. And if you are sending her or his a allowance or whatever, support, whatever you call that, you can include that to make sure that you really have a relationship with that person. So that's it. And so my fiance, my husband now, who is my husband now, he bought this one as a guide, because he's kind of like an OC person, and he wanted to make sure everything is legit. He doesn't want to assume that it's like, so excuse me. So he bought this, and actually, yes, the petition, the form, and everything. After that, the declaration of meeting, the proof of relationship, that would be a proof of relationship, and you're going to write an intent to marry. Intent to marry is very easy. You can just go online, and you can find something like a guide there. There's a lot of sample there. You can just rephrase or edit those. So yes, it's very easy, guys. And that's it. Applicable intent to marry. Then you're going to have make sure also that you pass the required what do you call that, poverty guidelines in your state. There's a poverty guidelines. Make sure that you like able to, you know. But if you're not qualified, I mean you did not pass the you did not pass the poverty guidelines, you can ask the school sponsor, co-sponsor, actually co-sponsor. You can have the co-sponsor for that, and with like family or friends, you can do that, just to make sure. It's just like a proof that you can provide a person like your beneficiary like living with you. So if you are not, you did not pass, but we for sure gonna ask her or him to work, then it would be okay. So just have to have a co-sponsor so that you will pass to petition that person. So you can go make a research about it. It's very easy. You can just go to the USCIS site. All of the question will be there. You'll be answered. So yes, and after that, in our case, first is we like after sending the packet, you're just gonna gather all of those. Actually, there's a checklist online if you want to make sure that you all of the checklist of the required documents are there. You have it, so you can just go online. But yeah, proof of relationship. After the form, proof of relationship, intend to marry, and you should have a cover letter. A cover letter will be like a guide for the officer when they have your packet, that they can like all of the documents you insert on the with the packet will be like, it's kind of like a checklist. So you can do that, and everything will be, you can get a, there's a lot of YouTuber make a guideline on how to do it, so you can just go online and it's free. So it's super easy if you just have a patience actually, and make a research about it to make sure that everything's good. So yes, after that you have to include your 1040, your W2 recent W2 tax return for like the most recent, so it will be like 3 years or 2 years, like that. So I got a message, sorry, sorry guys. So anyway, yes, so that one, form, fill out the form, print all the picture together and make an intent to marry, and also like your tax return, the most recent tax return. It will be okay, it will be good if like 3 years, past 3 years or 2 years, it will be fine. So and what else, W2, 1040, the tax return, divorce decree. If you divorce once, it's okay to have scan, but if like more than once, make sure that your beneficiary will have the original copy of their divorce decree, because during the interview sometimes it randomly asked the divorce decree. They need they ask the original if the fiance or the petitioner is divorced more than once. So kind of like that, so just make sure. So after that you send the packet, and after that you're gonna wait for like 5 days or less than 10 days, and you will receive the notice of action receipt. So that's a NOAA one, so meaning they will like, it's kind of like notifying you that they receive your petition. Then after that you're gonna wait for the approval. That's a NOAA 2, the notice of action approval. So NOAA 2, in our case, the NOAA 2 took 1 year of waiting, because that was like pandemic, there's a lot of backlogs. So but I think I heard that now the processing time getting shorter. So I think you don't have to wait for a year. So good for you. And after that, after the approval, you will receive like notice of like eligibility. And yes, after that there's like a guide for the next step with that letter. Then you can just follow that, go to the book a medical, book an interview, and that's it. So yes, ganun lang siya kadali sa DIY. And with the lawyer, they will do the same. Like they will fill out for you all that form, the I-129F form. They will fill out that for you, but all of the information for sure they will ask you. And the rest of the documents, they will ask that from you. So you're still gonna gather all the documents and send it to them. So they will just like, yeah, it seems like you are still doing the job actually, because on the application, on the form, they will ask for sure your information still. So still, it's like you are answering, right? they like you were just like answering the questions, right? So you can just do that. And if there's like a page or item confusing, you can go online and answer. So still, like, anyway, so after that, they will fill out the form from you and ask you the rest of the documents, and they will just like gather all of those and pile those up and send it to the USCIS. So yeah, it's not like you're not having a job because you pay them. The rest will be yours. You just have someone to like pile all those for you, make a packet for you, and send it to the Department of U.S. Citizenship, Immigration, what do you call that? Administration. Yes, so still, so anyway, for me, it's more practical. If you are not busy, actually, if you're not busy enough, then you can do it on your own. You just have to, both of you will do their part, right? It's kind of like a partnership, actually. So you can help each other through internet. You can just do that. Like, you can like ask your actually partner to do that form for you, do that test, do it like that because I'm busy and like that. So anyway, but if you don't want to have a hassle, it's hassle free actually. It's not hassle free totally, but it's lesser. I can tell lesser because there's somebody who's going to do work that for you. But if you are not busy enough, then you can do it on your own. So anyway, it's just your choice is on you. So I think that it's for today. And for me, it's totally fine to. I'm glad that we made a decision to do it on our own, because I have few friends who just like hmm, about the giving the agency or having somebody to do it for them. So they're not really like, I mean, sa I mean, what do you call this? They are not really satisfied of all the actually some of the service that those people provide for them. So anyway, you can make a research about it. So I'm just trying to explain to you, like, so that you have an idea like how those things work, so you can decide well which like kung is it hard or is it not, or is it like overwhelming or is it not. So yeah, if you're not busy enough, for sure you can do it on your own. So anyway, going back to the topic about my K2, you know what, I have like few girls talk about it, and they kind of like agree with the idea of flying here before their kids, because it's, you will understand when you came, it's totally a different story, it's a different world. So if I were you, especially those ladies who have like more than one kid, may iba kasi mga tatlo, dalawa, dinadala agad dito. Guys, sinasabi ko sa inyo, mag-spend muna kayo sa tao. Kilalanin niyo muna siya to make sure na itong taong to talaga ay mabuti at komportable yung mga anak mo pag nakarating na dito. Magiging komportable kayo. Kasi iba yung culture nila, iba yung mundong to, ibang-iba talaga. So, I hope that you will make a smart decision of doing this. So anyway, that's it for today, and have a good one. Bye bye.